Tickets available for the two finalists. Such was the fervour for this competition. A late change in the Bradford team this morning. Tongan international Tavita Vaikona preferred in the lineup to teenage Leon Price, and Bernard Dwyer chasing a winner's medal in his 5th attempt on the substitutes bench. Leeds coach Dean Lance retaining 14 of the 17 players on duty in last year's triumph. Keith Senior, a winner with Sheffield in '98, hooker Dean Lawford, and former Sydney St George pack star David Barnhill on the substitutes bench. They make up the squad. Pitch really recovered after that 3 foot of water that was there on Thursday morning. In fact, you wouldn't even think, Jonathan, we'd had any rain, would you?
Well, it's a magnificent effort, isn't it? You know, when everyone saw the pictures on the television, you would never thought this game was going to go ahead. But, you know, we'll see now how much the grass does cut up, and hopefully, you know, it's usually a fantastic surface to play on.
Two of the greatest names in world rugby there as captains today, both relishing the big occasion. Robbie Paul, the Lance Todd Trophy winner back in '96, and Iestyn Harris, the record equalling 20 points in Leeds' defeat of London Broncos last year.
You'll play this way, you're kicking off that way.
So, Bradford to kick off from the left of our screens. They do have a slight breeze in their favour, just blowing down to that bottom right-hand corner. When Bradford last won the Challenge Cup 51 years ago, they managed just 49 points in the 5 rounds, but they've certainly scored this year. 150 points they've amassed on the road to Murrayfield. And Leeds too in high scoring form, but they certainly suffered a fright or two against St Helens and Hull. So the first Challenge Cup final of the new millennium about to get underway. Bradford Bulls in the all-white strip, just with that amber and black piping, and Leeds Rhinos to receive in the blue and yellow. And Jonathan, do you think this pitch will have any significance on the tactics or the game itself?
Well, it all depends, you know, how it opens up. It seems very good underfoot, and you know, it can't be that bad because Leeds have opened up with 2 long passes and try and, you know, get the ball across the field. I think they'll definitely try and move this big Bradford packet on the park.
Always had a strong Scottish presence in the Challenge Cup. Players like Dave Valentine, Alan Tate, Alec Fiddis, George Fairburn, Roy Kinnear, all had their moments in the Challenge Cup, but first moment for Presley.
I know it's early, I know it's the first section. Come here, Brian, please. Just stick it on board, just stick it on board. Let's keep them down, OK?
High tackle. There we see Brian McDermott just getting a warning, and neatly so, a high tackle there on Morley. But Leeds then now into the attack, using the pack. Sheridan to Fleary. Dean Lawford, an acting half-back. Lawford again, nice switch of the ball there to Powell. Oh, that's a bad mistake in these early stages. Can often come with nerves, Jonathan.
Yes, and I think, you know, Bradford's like a scoring machine this year, but what's impressed me has been their defence as well. They've been very well organised, and they've been very, very confident in their defence.
And Matthew Elliott, who was the coach when they were defeated in '97, reckons that he learned so much from that one defeat. James Lowe's at acting half-back, former Leeds player, back to Paul. Over to the crowd, just wanting a decision for a high tackle on Peacock there. That's a well-weighted kick. Oh, Harris didn't quite know what to do with that, but he's done well to get over that try line. Lawford, Leroy Rivette. Suffered a little illness early on in the season, tended to affect the Lance Todd Trophy winners' form, but hit his strap certainly last week. Leeds pack eager for the ball. And Bradford equally as eager in the tackle. Oh, a lot of good play there from Powell. 34 years of age, this lad, but very experienced. Sheridan. Again, Jonathan, we've seen two well-balanced kicks there.
Yeah, great kicks. Now, that'll be vitally important, I think. You know, we said the size of this Bradford side, you know, and I think Leeds will try and play in their half, especially the first 20 minutes.
Leeds, of course, the holders of the Silk Challenge Cup with that defeat over London last year. Both packs testing each other on. Paul Anderson. I think it was a poet Longfellow, a mighty man is he. Just look at him, 19.5 stone there. Harris. Being forced sideways, but, well, I was just saying, doing well to escape the clutches, but doesn't get away from Brad Mackay. Rivette again. Doing good work down that blind side. As long as he doesn't go in touch, well, that should be a penalty. Dragged into touch. Harris takes it well. Ryan Sheridan. Good tackle there by the big man Anderson. Hey. Lawford. Good burst. Cummins with a chance here now. Leeds trying to play an expansive game, Jonathan, trying to run this big Bradford pack around.
Well, they have to, you know, they have to dictate the pace of the game, I think.
"12 metres then from that Bradford line, using it well with Sheridan down there. Here's a chance for Blackmore. Oh, well, he got the ball away, but to the wrong man. High corner. Oh, that was a crucial tackle. Terrific tackle there from Darren Fleary. The referee, Mr. Presley, not happy with that.
And that's what they can't afford to do, I think. You know, they've got to keep the discipline, because what will happen now will be a good kick, and it's first attacking position for Bradford.
Interfering that they play the ball. And here he is. He's attacking himself. Paul Anderson. Paul. McDermott. Oh, what was a tackle off the ball, but the switch, it did what they were hoping. It drew the cover across, but I think there's going to be a penalty. It was a nasty tackle off the ball.
Yeah, I think it was McDermott, and the flag went up extremely late there.
On the Bradford player. Yeah. The ball was nowhere near the incident. Okay then. Okay. Just a talking test. Yes, yeah. Buddy!
Here's the incident, just out the shot there, bang, he goes in, shoulder. I don't think the toucher saw it, otherwise it may be even worse. That is a hot ball, the ball is on the other side of the play, the ball.
That's right, it was. Well, it was one of those tackles, it was so late, he was almost lucky to get there, Jonathan, wasn't he?
I don't know if that was a late, the early tackle. You watch him off the shot, he's nowhere near the ball, not looking, bang.
Yeah.
And he's done well to get up from that.
That's a bad one. That's a bad one.
Okay.
Well, it's a good sign, and the pitch is looking good. Nobody's slipped or anything yet, so they might have got the long studs in. But now it's Henry Paul to take the kick, 32 metres.
Henry Paul then. been in good form this season with his goal kicking. It's good, it's 2 points, so the first points of the match then to the Bradford Bulls. The first smiles on the faces there in the amber, black and yellow. 2-0 for the Bulls.
Ill discipline again. You can't afford to do it. You can't afford to, you know, give Bradford easy points.
Bradford unbeaten, of course, in the league as well as the cup. Been in commanding form this season. Naylor. Well taken there by Keith Senior. Young Peacock, one of the players from the younger Bulls Academy. The Paws trying to open play now. And as ever, Richard Duckingfield down there on pitch side. Any news, Dick?
Well, Ray, no doubt that the busiest, or the coach with the most to say so far, has been Dean Lance of Leeds. He sent their conditioner, Mike McGurk, down 3 times with messages for the bench, 3 times messages onto the pitch to just 1 from Daryl Shelford of Bradford Bulls. Notice at this stage that Bradford typically play the ball extremely quick, just that valuable half-second.
And that's a good chance there. It looks like a try for Bradford. Michael Withers, the high kick. Withers taking advantage. Leeds all at sea there, and Withers can hardly believe it. But you have to be up there to get those ricochets, and the former Balmain Tigers lad, he puts Bradford in the lead. 6 points to 0.
That seemed very easy, you know, wasn't the greatest kick, and I thought they were going to try and expose Leroy Rivette, but you know, it's nobody, because he goes for it, nobody's you know, looking after him, he just goes. That's very, very simple. Withers, you know, the space he's got, I think he's so surprised, just goes for the corner.
Well, we mentioned that there was a slight breeze blowing, Jonathan, towards that cut, and I think Leroy Rivette, you know, has not quite allowed for it. It seemed to go away from him. He looked as if he thought he was underneath it.
Well, it's a very simple try, and that'll be disappointing, especially for Dean Lance. I thought they'd try and expose Leroy Rivette, especially with Vicona against him, but so simple.
Harry Paul then, who helped himself to 20 points in the semi-final with Warrington, but not helping himself to an extra 2 there. But at this stage, I don't think he'll be too concerned. He'll be quite happy enough with that scoreline. 6-0 for Bradford.
If you watch, it's it's not a great kick, and Rivette is exposed there. Somebody's trying to get in the way, but he goes up. It's a great take, but nobody covers Withers on the outside, and it's just a simple running for him.
In a sense, Yestin Harris wasn't deep enough there, was he?
It's difficult to see what they were doing.
Oh, there's some rough stuff going on there between Anderson and Morley. He fairly charged in, did Paul Anderson, and Morley hit him too. Terrific tackling in the centre here. Lowe's. No place for the faint-hearted. Mike Forshaw. One who enjoyed both coats, former Wigan and Saracens Rugby Union player. Rivette in quickly this time, but well, it was an ambitious pass, but didn't quite come off. Head and ball to Leeds.
Was it? Tackling technique.
There he goes, gets the ball up to the tackle, but unfortunately Vicona couldn't take it. But they do seem to be creating an overlap on the left-hand side.
Big difference in the pack weights there. Bradford, juggernaut, 6-4.
Go on, here.
Leeds then looking for some points to Sheridan. Harris. Now a sign there, Jonathan, losing his footing on the pitch.
Yeah, but it's the first one, you know, and the Falls are keeping their feet.
Good run there by Adrian Morley. Great Britain player. Lawford. Hey. Lawford again to Sheridan. He's got Farrell with him. That's a good ball. But again, this Bradford defence holds on the 5th tackle. 6 metres there now. To Harris. No way through for Richie Blackmore. Did well to get the ball away there. Harris. Oh, here's a chance. Well taken. Stuart Spruce just shoves that ball at the side of the post. But a good kick by Harris, Sir Jonathan.
Yeah, good option. I think he's trying to get into the in-goal area to get the ball back.
And this is a good reply by Leeds after that try from Withers. Another high tackle.
Shut up, you. Now then, come to me. Come here. Go away, you. Now, I spoke to you. Shut up. I spoke to you before. I spoke to you at the last scrum. Now, you either sort yourself out, or I have to take it on my own shoulders and do the business. It's entirely out. I'm putting the ball back in your court. Sort it out.
I think Morley does come in here. It is a swinging arm. He does hit the shoulder first, and I don't think that's as bad as what it looked. But the important thing, he's been told before, so that's a warning.
Well, it's a fair warning too. I mean, he left him in no uncertain terms. Referee Steve Presley there being very firm, following in the traditions of previous Castleford whistlers, Ray Tennant and Russell Smith, who have refereed a cup final. Mackay just couldn't get that pass away. That was a good tackle. McDermott. Brian McDermott. From Eastmore Amateurs player. Lowe's. And this Bradford pack just getting halfway through these gaps. Little kick for Paul. Oh, well picked up. Harris again read that situation and did well to come out of that difficult position. Good reading, good judgment there by the Rhino skipper.
Yeah, they're just offloading the tackle, the Bradford players there, and that's always dangerous. They've just got to settle down and make sure they don't miss first up tackles.
That didn't exactly want to meet him. Harris urging the side on. Morley again. Again another well-weighted kick. Not going into touch, putting all the pressure on Spruce. And good movement upfield there by Keith Senior.
Yeah, they say that Wembley drains the legs. I think this pitch, if it is heavy, will certainly take it out of them.
Corner. We'll see him in the World Cup in October and November for Tonga. I have a feeling we'll see this man too. He couldn't miss him. Lowe's moving it nicely down the blind side. Bradford play a lot down the blind side. They often send a forward or a big centre scuttling down there, drag the Leeds cover across. Another chance there. Oh, another chance here. And he's in again. Withers is in again. Another mistake. Another moment of indecision by that Leeds right wing. And Michael Withers is in again. The referee, Presley, just checking for offside. And he can't believe his luck, Jonathan.
No, I don't think he scored 2 easier tries. He's been in a Challenge Cup final. It's incredible. Not a great kick, but they don't cover it. And that's it. It's another 4 points.
Jonathan, I think back to the semi-final against Hull, and Hull employed the same tactics.
You look, there's not a lot of pressure on Henry Paul, but, he doesn't get a great kick in. He should have taken it. Look, there's two players there. The bounce goes, and Withers just picks it up and just pops over. You watch, he's not offside. He's clearly onside. Couple of yards to spare, and that should be taken. He just gets a bit of luck on the kick, but then a simple execution, it's a try.
I think the heavy rains in the past few days helped him there, Jonathan, because that ball didn't quite bounce as high as you normally see. But that one, that one nearly bounced off the post. But again, a miss. by Henry Paul. But still, a very favourable scoreline though for the Bulls. 10-0.
You watch, nobody claims the ball. There's two Leeds players. There didn't seem to be a call there. He gets a bit of luck on the bounce and the kick, but then it's easy from here on. He's got plenty of time. Lovely little bounce, and he's over in the corner. And Leeds are fortunate in a way because Henry Paul hasn't capitalised with the conversions.
Not too many problems for the Bulls score-wise, but they were keeping a close eye on Stuart Spruce, who had the wind knocked out of him a few minutes ago. He's had some treatment, looks all right. But a change shortly for the Bulls. Stuart Fielden will be making his first appearance in this final.
One wonders, Jonathan, whether Dean Lance will make any changes towards that Leeds backline to keep misfielding kicks like that.
Yeah, he's got Marcus in Halle, and you know, you don't want to pull anyone off this early in the cup final, but you know, he doesn't look at all comfortable there on the right wing, Rivette.
Paul. Again, another ambitious pass. Both of these sides prepared to move the ball around, both confident as Bradford prepare the big youngster Stuart Fielden to come on, and that's offside.
Yeah, this will test the character of the Leeds side. You know, they haven't been playing great in the Super League. You know, only one win, and now they've got to score next. That's vitally important.
Harris just electing to take a couple of points if he can, and why not? Leeds do need points just to give them confidence, whether it be 1, 2 or 3, just to see something on that scoreboard. It would certainly boost that lad, wouldn't it, Rivette?
Yeah, he just needs to, you know, get the ball and have a run to build his confidence up. We know what he can do.
Tremendous record there for Yestin Harris since his £350,000 signing from Warrington in '97. Just the first quarter of the game gone. Strikes it well, it's 2 points. At last, a little relief for the Leeds fans. And there are plenty of them.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to know whether the goal kickers, Yestin and Henry Paul, had time to practice on this pitch.
Yeah. They did actually, Jonathan. Oh, just went inside. Certainly, I was here yesterday morning, and the groundsman did kindly let them have a few kicks. Anderson there looks like a back injury, is it?
No, they do rotate. You know, especially forwards, they just keep that momentum up and they just take the ball forward.
Well, he normally plays 20 minutes and then comes on in the second half. Here's Stuart Fielden, a younger, different type of player.
Difficult to tell whether that substitution for Bradford Bulls was tactical or not. Paul Anderson actually has what looks like quite a painful injury in the small of his back. He's had ice pack put on it straight away and has gone away down the tunnel for treatment.
Jordan Bennett, you should control your own game.
I like a referee who has a few words with the players. It really used to happen in the days of long gone by, the good rapport between some of the older referees like Eric Clay and Matt Coates, and I think players respect the referee for it. Oh, a chance here for Bradford again. Paul, the two Paul brothers causing mayhem down that blind side.
Big set of 6 now for Leeds this.
Mackay. Leeds desperate to hold on here. James Lowes. Lowes going himself. Oh, they're just holding him up. Has he got that ball down? No. Just a metre short. Good defence there from Leeds. Looks like a rugby union maul there, but it's not. It's Mackay on the bottom. Lowes did nicely to switch it back there to the blind, but well read again by Fleary. He came out, he spotted the problem, Lowe's again with a rubber kick. Oh, well, congratulations to Leroy Rivetti. It was a forward pass in the end, but he managed to get a foot there, Jonathan.
Yeah, it's a lovely little kick again, and it's a knock on. I think it was Robbie Paul, but that was great set. That's a great set of 6 for Leeds. Great defensive effort, and that will give him a lot of confidence.
Last year's Landstad Trophy winner with 4 tries.
First change for Leeds Rhinos will be Jamie Matthew. He's been warming up and doing stretching exercise on the touchline, now stripped. Takes a last drink of water and he's ready to join in. Of course, other forwards too on the bench, David Barnhill there and Lee Jackson for Leeds.
Both teams did come to the stadium yesterday, but they were denied the traditional walkabout on the pitch because of the clearing up that was going on. But at least you've got a feel for the stadium. Harris. Tony Matthew, making last year's final for the North Queensland Cowboys. Hey. Well, this has been a feature of the Leeds play this season, Jonathan, losing possession.
Yeah, they run again on the last tackle. I just think they need to settle it down, get a good kick and chase in, and you know, make the Bradford forwards, you know, work from their own try line.
Interesting to see Jamie Matthew coming on there. They are using 3 props. Dean Lance did say that he needed a prop on the substitutes bench to counteract the size of this Bradford Bulls pack. Stuart Fielden there. He's 20 years of age. Robbie Paul again using the pace, but well met there by Sheridan. Now then, did he lose that ball or was it knocked out? Knock on, says Mr. Presley.
Again, he creates the overlap, goes straight on the ruck, and Sheridan covers him well. Morley goes in, yeah, tries to offload and loses it. Did it go back? But I think Withers knocked on.
Certainly at this stage, Jonathan, the Bradford halves are beginning to dominate.
Yeah, it looks ominous, you know, they are controlling the game. They look very, very comfortable with the ball, very organised defensively. I think Leeds just, you know, have to get down to the Bradford half and try, you know, make a mistake down there.
Well, they've certainly made good use of that time in the Leeds half. 10-2, 25 minutes gone. Lawful for Darryl Powell. Hey, made 2 or 3 runs down this left-hand side. Matthew. Almost isolated there. Well then, that should be another 6 tackles. James Law. Oh, it's... yeah.
First offence, he did not take the ball in. Never took the ball in.
Well, I can't see any point in James Law's arguing with him, can you?
No, James Law's got his hand in there, and it's the right decision again by Steve Presley. First knock on, first offence. There you go, you watch him, tries to offload, then it goes, the ball goes inside. There he goes, knock on, no doubt about that. I don't know why they're arguing.
Good switch. Rivette. Bradford move up very, very quickly in defence. And we can see already the pressure that's been on the Rhinos.
Yeah, top of the tackle, Canferi, Morley and McDermott, so...
Lawford to Sheridan. Got support with Blackmore out wide. But again, a good tackle there by Withers. Good battle between the Aussie and the Kiwi. Sheridan again. Harris. That's a good kick, just holding in the breeze. Oh, Cummins has knocked it. That was a good kick. It held in that slight breeze. It put Nathan McAvoy under some stress.
But that's better from Leeds, you know, they actually put in Bradford under pressure, and you know, it's the first time they really finished a set of 6, you know, on a positive note. You know, anything could have happened there.
Jonathan, considering how spongy this pitch is, would you put a little grubber kick through, do you think?
it doesn't matter what kind of kick it is, as long as you can compete for it. With a bounce of the ball, as we've seen with the Bradford kicks, anything could happen from them.
Lowe's again, using that blind side. David Boyle. Again, the blind side. Good switch there to McAvoy. Now then, he's got one man to beat. Oh, he scored the easiest of tries, contemptuously swept past Harris there. Nathan McAvoy, the England three-quarter, he scored. Oh, and it really is a rout out wide, Jonathan.
Yeah, this is all created by, I think, James Lowe's, a marking half-back. He spots men short and he creates the overlap by going on the short side.
14-2, 28 minutes gone, and Leeds desperate to halt this surge from the Bulls. Those Bradford girls are not, though. Here it is.
Here he goes. Just creates the overlap. Sucks. Keeps seeing you in. Yes, and Harris tries to bring the touchline into effect, but a lovely little chip on a take, and again the tries look so simple.
He's also a very tall lad, Jonathan. I mean, when you compare him with Harris, McAvoy is 6'4", Harris is 5'10". You know, he's got confidence in the little chip over, hasn't he? He's got the reach.
Well, you know, I thought Destin might have thought he was going to take him, try and run over the top with him, you know, the difference in bulk, but it's a lovely little chip.
Oh, he's hit the post, hit the upright. Well, certainly Henry's not got his best.
You watch, you know, what does he do? He could have gone inside, yes, and try to push him, you know, go over the touchline. It's a lovely little kick and a lovely take, and not much you can do about that.
And in fact, you don't see many wingmen employing that tactic these days.
Well, he's got a great experience in the centre, but no, that try was made by great acting half play by James Lowe's. Creates overlap, a lovely pass there, and that's a good finish.
And once again, James Lowe's employing that blind side.
But again, the conversion missed, so you know they're still in the game. Only 2 converted tries behind.
Well, Leeds certainly need points in the next 10 minutes before we go into the half-time. Good tackle there from Morley. Leeds players just trying to delay Bradford at the play of the ball, slow the game down. They've got to get back into it. Good indication there of the velocity of the tackle. Just 4 missed tackles in half an hour. That's not a lot. Lowe's. Good switch back inside. Oh, not the best of passes. Sheridan couldn't pick it up.
Oh, come on, Jim. Go, Jimmy, go, Jimmy, go, Jimmy.
And Nathan McAvoy of Bradford Bulls is not looking at all well. He's down on the pitch. He doesn't look completely conscious at all. He's been having treatment for the last few minutes.
Harris, good ball to Cummins. Cummins can't get there. Oh, there are 5 Bulls down there. There we see McAvoy, but the play goes on. Oh! Mistake there.
Yeah, stop the clock.
Referee, Mr. Presley, stopping the clock. Whilst Nathan McAvoy is helped off there. Looks in some serious trouble, Jonathan.
Yeah, I think, you know, he went in to take the tackle, he had a bump, and I think it's a dead leg maybe, but he's not looking very comfortable there. But yes, and Harris, you know, at his best, he needs to inject himself into this game. Unfortunately, you know, he knocked on.
Here we see it.
Yeah, just took his eyes off the ball, and you don't see that often.
It's a fast game, sir. Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Just asking the 2 packs to wait until Leon Price, the substitute, gets on the field. Could be a problem for Bradford in the second half if Anderson has got this back and McAvoy's got the problem with the leg. Boyle to McDermott.
Yeah, it's a big 8 minutes now for Leeds. Try and stay in this game. You know, they've got people like Lee Jackson, Marcus and Hilaire to push Yestin Harris forward. So, you know, it's important to stick in for this last 8 minutes.
Boyle.
Nathan McAvoy is back on the Bulls bench. He's certainly in some pain. He's taken a knee in the small of his back. He's having some remedial exercise at the moment. They hope he'll be all right.
And once again, a tester for Rivette, and he's hauled in touch and goal. Drop out underneath the posts.
Now this is a great kick. You know, it's a spiral kick. You can't really get under it, and there's not much you can do there. It's a good chase, and nothing you can do.
Certainly the Bradford Bulls coach Matthew Elliott has done his homework there. He really is trying to, well, put the pressure on that lad. Leroy Rivette. No. No, I was just wondering what he was doing then.
I think Daryl Powell has been chopped in his ear, and he's going to tell him once and for all.
I'm telling you, you say anything else to me again and start waving your arms, and I will have to remove from the field. Accept my decision to get on with the game.
I like the way he's refereeing, Jonathan.
That's very good refereeing. You know, he hasn't penalised him. He just warned him anymore, and you're in the bin.
He's certainly got confidence for his first Challenge Cup final. Stuart Fielden, former Illingworth amateur club. McDermott. Good switch. Good pass out of the back there to Boyle. Former 9 years with the Canberra Raiders down under there, that number 11, David Boyle. Forshaw. Leeds certainly can't afford to concede any more points here. McDermott again looking for a point of weakness there in midfield. Just 8 metres there now from that lead line. Good play. Mackay. Oh, he's lost it. Good tackling, good cover, good sliding cover there, and a good congratulations there from skipper Harris.
Yeah, great tackle, and that'll give him a confidence, and it's nice now Yestin, though he's very young, the experienced head goes up and you know, just gives Leroy Rivette a tap and say well done.
Referee just stopping the clock again. A problem with Jamie Matthew, obviously taking a knock. Seamus McCallion, the physiotherapist and former hooker in his day, helping out with a drink. Just seeing if he can see and if he can hear properly. He can. He's a tough lad, this Jamie Matthew.
Take it on board. All right. Get in.
You can tell by the expressions of the players on the Leeds bench that they know that they aren't at the races at all in this game yet. I guess for them that half-time can't come soon enough, though, that there's about 5 minutes of extra time to be played.
I just wonder whether Dean Lance, Jonathan, has to move Harris up as soon as possible.
I would think so. You know, he's not in the game, and if anything, the Bradford defence is totally dominant in this game. You know, they've got a couple of changes, and that's typical of what's going to happen. The defence is on top, and it's not a position to throw the ball about, especially a couple of minutes before half-time.
Blows to Boyle. Again, the Bradford taking opportunity of that up pass there, but it came from the good tackling. Good tackling needed here by Leeds now. Bradford then dominant, leading by 14 points to 2. Just 4 minutes remaining. Oh, there's a chance for Blackmore. Could he get that ball away? No, he can't. Leeds on a roll. Lee Jackson just arrived on the pitch. Again, a forward who likes to move the ball. Hey. Not the best of passes though to Keith Senior. He did well to get out of trouble.
Yeah, I think, you know what, Leeds aren't playing well, and what they should do is just settle it down, go forward, and then, you know, play on the third or fourth tackle. They're trying to spread the ball in the first tackle, and they put themselves under pressure.
They're tending to try to do a little bit too much with the first and second tackle. Anthony Farrell. Nicely back past. Fleary. Oh. Again, just as you were saying, Jonathan.
Just go forward, relieve the pressure and get a good kick in. Let's go in half-time.
The ball's back on the stampede again. Touch judge. Paul Hewitt has spotted something there.
Back off. Back. Got him, Fleary. Just give him a short one. Okay then. Got him. Listen, go away please. I've just spoke to you over there.
Him in the gut.
Yes, I haven't seen that, but what we have seen is you giving him a short one. Now, can I just ask you a question? Which team will win? One with 13 or one with 12? Take it on board.
Please, sir. He hit me first, says Darren Fleary, but the referee not having anything of it.
Yeah, as he goes down, he turns him over, bang, and he didn't miss.
No, he went in with the elbow. So, another chance for Henry Paul.
I think Leeds will be relieved that he's actually going for goal again. They've been under the cosh for a long time. His kicking hasn't been great.
I just wondered, Jonathan, how fit and ready for the game the two Paul brothers would be, having gone to Australia last weekend for that Anzac test against Australia, but they seem to have recovered.
Yeah, they've done it before, you know, they're professionals. Doesn't be affecting them.
No, he's still not striking that ball. Oh, again a misunderstanding there out wide. Harris gets away with it.
Done extremely well to get out there.
Just a minute remaining. And Leeds penned in this 20-metre area. They just simply can't break away. Jackson trying to use Rivette coming in at first receiver, trying to inject a little pace into the line. Sheridan to Hay. Ooh. Superb tackle, shoulder in, straight round the waist from Boyle. Corner just taking his time. He's no need to do anything silly, just needs to hold that ball. He knows the half-time hooter is coming, and Jonathan, Bradford can be absolutely delighted with that.
Yeah, I think, but Leeds will as well, you know, 12 points, he's missed the conversions, and they haven't been in the game, so I think there could be changes. Yes, and has got to move up. You know, he's the only threat. It just seems the way they've been playing in the league. Bradford are playing with a lot of confidence, and Leeds aren't, and that's the difference. The defence is dominant in this game, the Bradford defence, and you know, Dean Lance has got a lot of sorting out to do before they come out in the second half if they want to compete in this game. Yeah, I think they've got to finish the sets of 6 off. I think, as Sean McRae said, you've just got to, you know, play the 6 and anything can happen.
Yes, anything can happen in 40 minutes. I think, was it not Sir Francis Drake who said there's time to win this game? There's 40 minutes here. It's not over. 14 points to 2 for Bradford. Interesting to see Harris still at full-back, Jonathan.
Yeah, I'm sure if you know, if things don't improve, he will be shoved up to stand off, and Marcus and Hilaire will come on at full-back.
David Barnhill on for Anthony Farrell. Barnhill, very, very experienced player down under with St George.
And that might be the mistake that Leeds are looking for. You know, Phelan takes the ball in. Yep, he loses the ball, and he maybe gets a hand in, but he does lose the ball, and it's a great attacking position very early on in the second half.
Just what Leeds need. But Bradford certainly impressive in that first 40 minutes. Powell to Harris. Blackmore. Not going too far. Powell again. To Barnhill. Solid forward, this lad Barnhill. 5 grand finals down under, so he's used to the big matches. Sheridan. Oh, Morley did well to get that ball away there. Fleary on the gallop. Well taken there by Spruce. 15 metres then from the Bradford line. A try here would really shake things up. Harris. Jackson coming away himself. Not the best of passes, but well recovered from Barnhill. That's a good pass to Sheridan. Sheridan to Morley. Nice one out of the back to Harris. Harris with a little rubber kick. And again. Oh, he read it well, did Robbie Paul. Calm, cool under pressure. But it's a dropout. That's better, you know. They forced, you know, to kick out again. They'll have the ball and they keep Bradford under pressure. That's a lot better. They were flat at the start of the set of 6, but then a bit of momentum from Farrell, and he went forward. And here they are again, still with possession, hopefully now. Here they are again. Harris trying to inspire Leeds there. He did last season. 20 points he scored in the last Challenge Cup final at Wembley. Just 2 to date here at Murrayfield.
The change for the Rhinos that we've been talking about maybe in the offing. I noticed that Marcus St. Hilaire has been warming up vigorously, and that change that we have seen often with the Rhinos, St. Hilaire coming in at fullback and Yestin Harris moving up to halfback.
Powell to Harris, and his knee running well now. Back inside there to Senior. Suddenly it's Bradford's turn to defend. Powell to Morley. He saw the gap, but it was closed immediately. Boyle did well there. Jackson. Harris again. Sheridan. That was a good tackle from McCann. 5th tackle. Well, it was either well read or being in the right spot at the right time there for Forshaw.
No, that's poor play, you know. You've got kickers at the half-back position. He just needed a better kick and maybe get possession back again and tire the Bradford players out.
Leeds, though, seem to move better into the tackle. There seems an intensity about them now, which wasn't there, Jonathan, in that first 40 minutes.
Yeah, but they need to go forward. They're making life difficult for themselves by playing lateral rugby. They need to go forward first to make it easier for half-backs.
Bradford playing simple rugby, driving it forward, whether through the pack or with the boot of the Paul brothers. Sheridan, Rivet. They certainly crowd the centre of the pitch to Bradford. Just look at those six players there. Jackson, Barnhill. That's good passing with the pack. Barnhill again. Big difference in the forward play with the arrival of Barnhill, Jonathan.
Yeah, he has the ability to offload in tackles, and that's important.
Harris, good ball to Hay. Just can't quite get through. Good tackle by James Lowes. Harris again. Oh, it's hit the post. And there's an off-the-ball incident. Mr. Presley, no hesitation.
It's difficult to say hard shot.
Stick it on board, just stick it on board. Just stick it on board, I'm going to say, relax, relax. In my opinion, you've taken him after he's kicked the ball. All you've done is hit him with the shoulder. I never touched him. Listen, just stick it on board for me. I never touched him. Not you, just stick it on board for me. Help me out here. No, but I never did out. Will you help it out? You're taking the tackle late. I didn't touch him, though.
I think it's he's got the wrong man, the referee. It was Fielden. It wasn't James Lowes, so James Lowes was right. It wasn't me, didn't touch him, but...
He was protesting, wasn't he? But it was a Brad player nonetheless, and it's a chance for Harris. Comparatively straightforward kick for a player of Harris's calibre. No problem. 2 points for Leeds. And do those Leeds fans sense that, well, they could still be very, very much in this final?
There's Yeston, you know, he runs. Phelan just leans into him, you know, he should have just stayed there. I think the kick was covered by Spruce, and simple 2 points for Leeds.
And you can see James Laws with the number 9 on his back, just wandering aimlessly back. That's a good kick, but that's well taken by Harris. Barnhill again. Added a bit of fire to the pack. Blackmore. And what a difference in this second half, though, with the possession, Jonathan.
Well, again, as Sean McRae said, you know, keep the ball for the 6 and then see what happens on the last tackle.
Sheridan. Powell. That's a good ball to Morley. Lowe's coming up with it. Scott Naylor. And I think Bradford really just have to hold the ball here to sort of, you know, steady themselves and get back into the swing of the first 40 minutes.
Yeah, bad mistake again by Leeds there. They needed to keep the pressure on.
Henry Paul. Paul again. With a Robbie. Mackay. On the 5th tackle. Surely a kick. It is. Oh! He scored again! Or has he? Or has he? He's having a consultation over Stuart Fielden. We're
go to the screen, please.
Going to have a look at the big screen.
Just have a look. Whether
the
it was
first
onside,
time in the game.
Whether it was onside, did he ground the ball correctly, and was there a knock on?
Was he onside?
Well, you can't say from that if he was offside or not, but yeah, everything else. So the only question is whether he was onside.
He looks to be onside. It was a reverse kick.
He does, yes. Oh, is or is he?
Is he? Yes, yes.
Well,
the video referee Jerry Kershaw
goes up extremely well and takes the ball, and you know, he plants it down, whether he was offside or not.
Ooh, just could be a matter of inches. Could be a matter of inches there.
Well, what would you say, Ray?
I'd say maybe 4 or 5 inches offside.
Okay, I'll go with you on this one. I'll go as well.
You waited for me. Oh. I don't think there's anything, certainly nothing wrong with putting the ball down.
You watch him here, there he is. Number 23. Oh, from that angle,
he's on.
Does the benefit of the doubt go with the defensive side or the attacking side?
Well, he looks to be onside there, doesn't he? Well, we'll know sooner enough what referee Jerry Kershaw says, the former Wembley referee himself. And here it is, it's a try. A very, very difficult decision, needing 3 or 4 replays, no doubt about that. And certainly the Bradford fans not arguing. I'm sure that the Leeds fans will discuss that for a long time to come.
And that's the difference, you know, they've had all possession, all all the pressure, Leeds. And them's got to try, and that's a confidence side, isn't it? They go up there on their first opportunity, you know, they get the 4 points.
And Henry Paul, just 1 out of 5 kicks so far. Well, there's his second. 2 points for Henry Paul, 6 points for the Bulls, courtesy of that lad Stuart Fielden. And Bradford ease out a little further. 20 points to 4. And after all that pressure, Jonathan, as you say, on the Bradford line, that's the hallmark of a quality team that can come out and strike.
Yeah, and a confident side as well.
But every try coming from a kick.
The defence have tightened up so much in the last couple of years, you know. The kick is very, very effective, and you know it's difficult to defend against.
Boyle. Again, using that movement down the blind side. Saint-Hilaire on, and Darryl Powell off for Leeds. Withers did well there to Robbie Paul. We're still on the 5th tackle. Oh, he puts a good kick in there. Well read. Well read by Francis Cummins. Now then, he's got some space down here. May did well to come in there and take the tackle.
Bradford Bulls are making strenuous efforts to get Nathan McAvoy fit enough to take part in this game again. You remember in the first half he took a knee in the small of his back. He was badly hurt by that. Obviously he's still feeling the effects, but Bradford Bulls would dearly like to get him back on the field.
And Leeds would dearly like to see some points on the scoreboard. Barnhill. Mr. Presley shouting to the players he wants to speedy play the ball. Blackmore. Barnhill again. Well, passing for passing's sake there, no one really running onto that ball. There is Marcus Saint-Hilaire. Sheridan. Again testing the wing. Oh, Leeds have got it! Good ball from Cummins. Hey, can't get over! Or does he? Yes, I think it is! Another consultation, I think.
Go to the screen. Go to the screen. What I need you to look at, was he offside? Did he take the man out? Did he gather correctly? And then have a look at the grounding of the ball, please.
Who would be a video referee after a request like that, Jonathan?
We'll be here all day, no they? Well, again, it's come from a kick, hasn't it?
Yeah, but it was a nice pass out from Francis Cummins, wasn't it?
Yeah. I certainly think he was onside. Oh, does he take him out? Does Andy Hay take Price out? Well, I think he takes him out. I think Andy Hay
I'd like another look
takes
at that.
Leon Price out.
Let's have another look. Good kick from Sheridan.
There he is. He's in the shot. Andy Hay, look. Does he take him out?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think he was having a go for the ball himself, but that's a beautiful pass out there from Francis Cummins.
Does he ground it? It's a good tackle by Stuart Spruce. Price gets back, he gets under him.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
I think the question is, does he take Price out? That is the question.
Yeah. I'll go for a try.
I might as well argue with you, Ray.
Makes a change this season.
It's interesting to see if Andy Hay's eyes were on the ball when he was chasing his kick. If it wasn't, well, I think he's taking him out. You watch. What do you think, Ray?
No, I don't think that was deliberate.
But this is a magnificent ball.
You see, Mr. Presley's still got his hand in the air. He's judged that he's not been taken out, you know, and it's the referee's job to do that.
Well, where's he asked him then?
I don't know. Thank goodness you and I don't control this video, but here we are. We'll know soon enough. A try at last for Leeds fans.
They're still in the game, aren't they? You know, they can't shake them off. As Joe Lydon said, well, those 8 points on the boot of Henry Paul, will they be costly for Bradford?
Relief for the coach, Dean Lance. He's been under terrific pressure this last few weeks, especially with the form of Leeds in the league. And an important kick for Harris. 41 metres, right out there on the touchline, but just to see that ball go over the crossbar for the Leeds fans would really give some hope. Oh, he struck it well. It's a goal. This game is on, really on now, Jonathan.
Yep, that'll give them a lot of confidence. And that's what they need to do on the end of every set of 6, is make sure that they compete for the ball.
Looks like the Queen of the Rhinos there. Should be happy with this. Good pass. 20 points to end then for Bradford. Bradford still very, very much in control, but I'm sure 1 or 2 of their fans' minds will be going back to that occasion against St Helens. Hey again. Jackson. A lot more running from the acting half-back now with Lee Jackson on the field.
Well, letting the ball at pace, aren't they? Look, they've made great yards now.
Harris to Sheridan. Sheridan coming through. Oh, no support. He needed a second row or a centre on his inside there. But Leeds on the attack, on the foot tackle. From Harris. Price is across. Oh, penalty. No doubt about that. He took the man out when he was in the air. You can't do that. Adrian Morley just incurring the wrath of the referee there, and the displeasure of Stuart Spruce. When a player is in mid-air and he's catching the ball, you can't make the tackle. A rule which, of course, is safety conscious. Lowe's. Well, a penalty against McDermott there for a judge to be crawling.
It's slowly changing, isn't it? The composure.
I've got it.
The discipline.
Come here. Go away. There's no problem. Go away.
Bradford are judging that, in fact, he was being held down there.
Go away. Lee Jackson. Listen, I'm sticking another 10 yards on you with running away with the ball. All he did was come for the ball. He never punched and nothing. Lee, let me dictate it. You're moving the penalty 10 metres.
As Jonathan said, it is getting very, very tight out there now.
And if you watch the referee here now, he says, look, there's the mark, play it. He steps off the mark to play the ball, so it's a penalty.
To be fair to Bradford, though, I think possibly somebody was holding down a bit there. But it doesn't matter. You've got to play the ball as quickly as you can.
If you don't go back.
And here's another chance for Harris. Paul having a wry smile to himself.
They need to keep it in composure.
And suddenly, the fans, well over 67,000 here, sensing that this game could be changing. Just that slight breeze in Harris's favour. Studied concentration. And the roar tells us 2 points, the flags go up at this end. The Leeds fans sense that this game is not over. So does Harris. Bradford have really got to dig deep again now and pull away. 20 points to 12. Notice how Brad Mackay and McDermott are having to come into the tackling stakes now, Jonathan.
Yeah, but again, the discipline. He goes in, there he is. Well, the toucher said he ripped it out and there was 2 men in the tackle. So everything seems to be going Leeds' way at the moment. We've got to capitalise on it.
And I think the Bradford fans will be asking themselves, will those missed goal kicks by Henry Paul in the first half come into the equation?
And Nathan McAvoy's been having even more intensive treatment on the Bradford Bulls bench. The coach, Matthew Raditz, has said that he wants him back on the field as soon as possible. It's that important. And you sometimes get the impression, really, at this stage in the game, that the Bradford Bulls have got to win it for themselves as much as anything else. They're psychologically, I think, on the back foot now.
But they still have that vital 8 points difference. Leeds moving forward. Sheridan. William Price. Tall man to take a rubber kick. Spruce. Did well to come away from that in half-back there. Sense that the forwards needed a breather. Here's one now. David Boyle. And referee Presley just stopping play whilst he gets the water carrier off.
Hold. Yeah, hold. Hold.
And he takes Adrian Morley with him.
I think he's got a blood bin. Adrian Morley's nose is bleeding. Stop the game. There he is. Plenty of blood there.
You could say. Knowing Morley, though, I think if there's a chance he'll be back on. Paul. And we've not seen too much of the Paul brothers this second half, have they? They've really shut them down of Leeds.
Yeah, they've been very subdued, and that's the improvement that Leeds have shown.
Francis Cummins. Now that was a good follow-up there by David Boyle. It's put Leeds right back in that 20-metre area. Cummins had a lot of room if he could have got away. The Bradford fans getting behind the Bulls again now. Blackmore. Santilla. Sensible run there from the acting half-back position. McDermott. Jackson. Santilla again. And that fifth tackle. Harris. Oh, nicely fighted lob ball there. It's a tricky one. Spruce. A good tackle by Barnhill. Good tackle. Sorry, Keith Senior. Minutes remaining here at Murrayfield, the Silk Cup Challenge Cup final, the first of the new millennium. 20 points to 12 for Bradford, and again an opportunity.
Yeah, they're getting ragged. It's a silly ball. They need to settle the game down. It's a knock-on. It's all under pressure again.
Really, it needs one of the two Paul brothers, Robbie or Henry, to assert themselves, you know, to suddenly call for the ball, to try to do something.
is it psychological? Are they feeling the pressure? You know, they haven't won anything yet, although they're the form side, and they have been the last 2 years. They need to get a point on the board, and if Leeds scored a try again, they were in for an interesting last quarter of an hour.
Well, a lot of pressure on that Bulls outfit.
On that drive.
And number 23 there, Bernard Dwyer, limbering up. Well, certainly there will be one man with determination if he can get on that field for the Bulls.
Right.
4 losers' medals, Bernard Dwyer. He wants the winners. Blackmore did well to offload that ball there. Harris. Jackson. Rivette. All the way through there. Jackson again. He's got Barnhill.
Get away!
Solid tackling from Bradford down the blind side again, though. Jackson trying to stay in position. Barnhill again. Not risking the pass. It really needs spinning across the field here. We're doing it. Harris to Sheridan. Senior. Loses it. Well picked up there. Boyle in again.
There's nobody seemed to be, you know, dominating the game again on the last kick. The kick has been so effective, hasn't it? So I don't see why they shouldn't have played the 6 and put the ball in the air again, or even put it behind into the in goal and get possession, because Bradford are looking tired.
Well, I think they're suddenly looking, as you said, Jonathan, nervous, you know, thinking, oh, here, do we go here again? Is this 96? Is this 97 at Wembley again? But they're in the lead by 20 points to 12. There's 18 minutes remaining. That's a good kick. That's a good kick. That puts the pressure back on that Leeds line. James Lowes.
Yeah, tremendous footballer, talented footballer. Creates one try, and now he just settles things down for Bradford.
Leeds, of course, with the head and ball at the scrum, but Bradford a good tackling stint from the here now. They'll intend to keep Leeds back down here.
Hold your push.
Sheridan, eager to get the ball in. Sanhiller. This is the Bradford tactic. Keep Leeds here, keep them pinned to that line, make them kick. Blackmore. Rivette. And Leeds employing the fast runners, trying to put a lot of space between the ball and their line.
Let's good tackling, Mike. Let's get out of there. Let's get out of there.
Jackson. Sheridan. Oh, good tackle. In the trade known as a hospital pass that there to McDermott. Well spotted by Lowes. There. A chance now for Bradford and for Mauler to return, I think. Good pass. Boyle. Scott Naylor. Oh, beautiful run by Naylor. Just can't get away. Good ankle tap there by Farrell. Bradford wanting to get that ball away quickly. That's a high tackle. And that could be a very valuable 2 points.
You've gone high.
To Bradford.
Farrell,
the perpetrator of the tackle.
Yeah, it's a silly. That's very silly, you know. Giving easy points away while they're under the cosh.
Hey, thanks for reacting. Okay, mate.
I think the referee Steve Presley's had a very, very good game. You know, he's talking all the time. You know, he's thanking the players if they're doing well. You know, he's controlled everything, talking, gone to the video screen when he wasn't sure, and more than anything, if he thinks a try has been scored, you know, he hasn't gone to the screen.
Henry Paul then. Not a satisfactory haul from him, 2 from 6 attempts, but there's a third. He'll be happy with that one. Another 2 points, and it means that Leeds have to score twice and put the conversions over now. Can the dancing start for those Bradford fans? Well, it is doing. But still, time left. 22-12 for Bradford. 15 minutes remaining. That's a good run. Good run from Stuart Spruce. Bernard Dwyer, number 23 there, the substitute. A determined man. He wants that elusive winner's medal. He'll tackle his heart out here for the Bulls. McDermott, he'll drive it forward. Leeds desperate to get the ball back to Lowe's. Dwyer again, good pass. Solid tackle there from Keith Senior. Paul.
That was good pressure from Justin Harris. You know, he sprinted out to the defensive line and put pressure on Henry Paul, and they've got the reward.
Leeds. Blackmore, Sheridan, Harris. Ooh, almost an obstruction, not quite knowing where to go. That blind side looks open. Harris to here. And there is that man, number 23, Bernard Dwyer. He'll put the tackles in now. Harris again. Good move on the ball there from Morley. Good pass. This is better from Leeds now. Sheridan. Kick to the corner, by corner has to go, help. Spruce is there. So is Rivette. Good burst from Withers. The big man, Paul Anderson, back into the fray. Robbie Paul can't escape Adrian Morley. Morley getting quite frustrated at him, but that's a good tackle.
Yeah, good.
Terrific tackle there from McDermott. James Lowes, he's got space. Oh, beautiful bounce for him. Here's a chance for Bradford. Will the Donks beat them? Knock on. Well, David Boyle arguing that it was backwards.
Well, referee's call, last tackle.
And the handover.
But a great break again by James Lowe. Spotted the gut, they're getting tired. And a lovely chip. He is such a talented all-rounder.
Adrian Morley. Leeds have got to keep this momentum going. Jackson does. Suddenly, the tempo, the pace moving up here now. The minutes ticking down, 11 minutes remaining. McAvoy and Mackay ready to come back on. Harris. Oh, he just couldn't get that ball away. Good clamping there by Paul. Sheridan to Fleary. Back to Harris. Good handoff from Harris. Oh, well picked up.
Tackle one, blood bin.
Blood bin.
I think it's Adrian Morley again. I think it's Adrian Morley again who's been sent to the bin.
One there. Let me get him on. Stay there. Back him square, Dave. Tackle one. Hold.
It's that nose again, I'm afraid, for for Adrian Morley. It's frustrating when you have a nose like that that keeps bleeding. You can't get into the play.
Looks something out of brave.
Number 11, Adrian Morley, on number 17, Anthony Farrell.
Matthew Elliott, the Bradford Bulls coach, a Challenge Cup final win means so much to him.
Yeah, he'll be happy now. They seem to have got their composure back. The clock's running down, 10 minutes.
And, well, that 10 minutes, that man will be wanting to stretch. Dean Lance under a lot of pressure at Headingley. Paul. Rivette's underneath it, takes it well this time. Oh, and he gets away. Now then, Rivette, he's got the full back to beat. Can't do it. But Leeds moving forward, Saint-Hilaire. These players beginning to tire on this pitch now. It's much heavier than the old the Wembley pitch, isn't it?
Yes, and you know, they will tire, especially the big lads. The gaps will open up. Yeston Harris will need the ball in his hands.
Trying to keep it alive. Back to Farrell. Oh, good pass from Farrell from the prop forward. Jackson. Good tackle by his opposite number though. James Lowes. Still Leeds down that left-hand corner. Sheridan. Good chance here for Leeds. They're going. Good cover tackle. Tremendous cover. 3 Bradford players there. Senior again. Sheridan. Barnhill. Finds Saint-Hilaire. Good switch inside, back, Morley's on. 10 points the difference. Harris. Oh, good little kick. Here's a chance. He's in. Oh, and that's a try for Saint-Hilaire. Absolute craftsmanship, surely from Harris.
All I'm looking for was the onside from the kick and the grounding of the ball, please. In front of the kicker, grounding of the ball.
This is a big call now. Great little kick then, it's good chase, pace, no substitute for pace.
Well, here we see it. Looks
definitely onside, definitely onside. It's a great kick, that is. Against the grain. Does he get the ball down?
Well, I think that's worth looking into. Does he get that ball down? Here we see.
You should say that. I would give that. I would give that. Yep, try.
Again, a lot of work for the video referee. Here we see, again, that soft turf doesn't bounce high. Just gets his hands with the downward pressure on the end of the ball.
Yeah, I would give that. You know, if he gave the try to field and benefit of the doubt, must go to the attack inside again to be consistent. Yeah, I would give that as a try.
Well, it doesn't depend on what you or I think, Jonathan.
I've been wrong earlier in the match.
It's the video referee and he's looking at this very carefully. Now then.
I would give that as a try.
Here we see, very slowly. Does he ground that ball? I think he just does. I think he just does. I'd agree with you. Whatever. 50% of this crowd will boo, 50% will cheer. And it's the Leeds 50% who are cheering. 4 points. And the drama of the Silk Cup Challenge Cup final continues. 22-16. The conversion is over. Yes, Dean Harris has tacked the ball over that crossbar. 22 points to 18, 4 points the difference. Here we see.
Yeah, he was
quickly taken.
Wants to get on with it.
And what a difference Harris has made since he came up and to the half-back there and Hiller.
Yes, there's plenty of time left. You know, there's 7 minutes left. Bradford will try and keep them down in their half and to kick deep from their own half.
7 minutes then, 4 points the difference. Bradford hanging in here. 51 years since Bradford Bulls last lifted the trophy. Leeds, the holders, they don't want to give it up.
And the Rhinos coach, Dean Lance, has left his seat in the stands. He's moved down to the bench. He's sent the message on to his players that there's about 10 minutes left, or he thinks there is anyway. And I guess you can imagine the rest, the kind of message that he sent on there.
A kick, looking to gain ground, looking to keep Bradford back in that 20-metre area. Stuart Spruce, just look at the Leeds chasers there. And one or two of that Bradford pack moving back a little slowly. It's been hard, it's been tough. This is the vital stage, 6 minutes remaining now. 22-18 for Bradford. Dwyer, one of the fittest, one of the freshest men on the park, but Barry McDermott lifting him with contempt. Henry Paul. Naylor, good strong burst inside from Naylor. Taking some time. And again, James Lowe's sensibly putting the ball downfield. He's not bothered too much where it goes. He just wants to keep Leeds down here.
I think he'd have wanted that to go over the touch line to slow the game down. Now it's Leeds top.
Leeds on and Henry Paul, the Lance Todd Trophy winner for the man of the match, joins brother Robbie. He won the award in 1996 and equalling the feat of the Fox brothers, Don and Neil Fox, who won it in 68 and 62. But I don't think too many will be concerned about the individual trophy at this stage. Jackson, good pass to Sheridan, back to Barnhill, to Harris. Harris on the move now. Oh, Hay couldn't take it. Every pass dropped, every pass not taken.
Yeah, mistake, you know, he does create the overlap, Yeston. It's difficult, you know, runs with the ball in hand. It's a bad pass really off Yeston, and Andy Hay just can't take it.
I just got to say that every pass not taken, Jonathan, hands the opportunity across to the opposition for the winning try, doesn't it?
And also, you know, the clock's against Leeds now.
It's against Leeds, but it's still showing time remaining, and only 4 points the difference. Good burst. Robbie Paul getting up slowly. They'll keep this ball close here, and they'll get up slowly. They'll want the seconds to tick away. Boyle. James Lowes. Oh. Not the best of kicks, directly out on the full, so that will be a handover.
He won't be happy with that, will he? You know, it's a bad kick, and again it gives Leeds that possession. The scrum would have used another couple of seconds down.
Leeds with 3 minutes remaining to grab a try. There's another replay in prospect. Morley. Bradford tackling for dear life. Harris. Well taken. Blackmore. Can't get it. Oh! He's giving it to Vicona. Vicona couldn't get the ball away. Bradford. Sensing that this... Well, he's lost it. Oh no, he's stolen it. Two in the tackle. Referee Presley judging that it's been stolen. Now then, is that the vital mistake? Rivets in there. Yeah.
Two-man tackle. That's two big mistakes. One the interception, and now ripping the ball. Henry Paul, I think, will go for goal. More importantly, he'll run the clock down, and if anything, he'll try and get the ball dead.
He'll certainly run the clock down, and he's not got much to run down. He's got a couple of minutes of normal time. As we said, the Lance Todd Trophy winner, the man of the match, named after a very famous Kiwi player and Kiwi administrator with Wigan and Salford. And Henry joining brother Robbie, Dean Bell and Cess Mountford as previous New Zealanders to win the coveted trophy. Looking perhaps for 2 points to seal this match. He strikes it, just gone inside. It's just inside the far upright. Leeds have to score twice, and I think the Bradford fans sense that that's the end of the Rhinos.
Well, a draw will do, Ray, you know, take it to replay. One converted try. I think this will definitely be a short kick with Morley and Hay chasing, and Keith Senior. They have to get possession back.
Less than 60 seconds remaining. A try and a goal needed by Leeds on the attack. Great Yorkshire derby. Fleary charging to the post. Will he come down to one long last high kick from Harris? Sheridan to Harris. Gets support there from Barnhill. On the fourth tackle. Two tackles remaining. Harris again. Can't get through. Has to push it out wide. Senior. On the fifth tackle.
This has got to go up in the air.
It's up in the air. It's anybody's ball. The Silk Cup Challenge Cup could hang on this. James Knowles has picked it up. The former Leeds player. It's all over. It's all over. A tremendous battle by Leeds in that final 40 minutes. The Bradford Bulls win their first Challenge Cup for 51 years. Wonderful recovery by Leeds, but Bradford stayed in there, and smiles for Brian Noble, Matthew Elliott, and the strength and conditioner, Carl Jennings. Darryl Shelford is in there. And at last that trophy will be going back to Otto. It's been a long, long time, Jonathan.
Yes, a long time, and they have been a dominant force over the last couple of years. I think they did deserve to win in the end, although Leeds came back in the second half. You know, they did certainly deserve it.
We've had teams from Wigan, Cardiff, Hull, Villeneuve, the Army, the Navy, the RAF, all set out on this trail to Murrayfield back in December. But as we can see from the face there of Richie Blackmore, there's only one winner. And it's not Leeds, it's those men. It's the Bradford Bulls, and Bullman is running around with them. And those youngsters, Matthew Elliott, who wasn't even born the last time they won this trophy. Viewers were watching it on a 9-inch black and white screen. Ration cards were a memory. And winning pay, I'm assured, was £30 a man. Well, it'll be a little more tonight.
Definitely so, definitely. And I think, you know, this could be the making of Bradford. You know, the Neely men now looking at them. They'll be very, very difficult to knock off in the Super League.
But let's pay compliments not only to these lads, to Bradford, but also to Leeds. They really made a game of it in that second half, didn't they?
Yes, and it came down last kick. You know, the kick could have gone anywhere, and we could have, you know, been going to do a replay. They did pull their socks up in the second half, but unfortunately, you know, not enough.
And there is a proud man, Trevor Foster, the hero of 1949 when they last won the trophy. His try, well, he's in tears as the great man. In 47 he scored when Bradford beat Leeds. He was there again in 49. And he's here still, the timekeeper, Trevor Foster, a great Welsh forward.
Yeah, he's a great man, Trev. You know, so happy that, you know, he's seen this.
Brian McDermott. And Leeds applauding their fans, and well they might, because the fans really got behind them in that second half. The words of wisdom from Dean Lance, they almost inspired and motivated them to a win. It was not to be, and it's no consolation to losers to say that the game is bigger than the prize, but it's the prize that those Bradford fans wanted, and it's the prize that Henry Paul has got, as well as the Lance Todd Trophy. This competition and this win, Jonathan, it meant so much to the credibility of this Bradford side.
Yes, they are, as I said, you know, they are the form side in Super League, and you know, it's just through the form. You know, they did deserve it, and you know, it's nice to see they've been so close over the last couple of years, and you can see the despair in the defeats they had. So it's nice to see it.
Michael Withers, 2 tries, congratulations, what a game.
Oh, great game, it's a great feeling at the moment. Yeah, we hung in there at the end, we were a bit tired at the end, but full credit to Leeds, they come out, played way above their form. But our guys, we just held in there, dug in and come away with the result. It's great.
Don't want to diminish the 2 tries you scored, but the Leeds defence was all over the place. You must have thought it was your birthday, really.
Oh yeah, well, they just fell into my arms, didn't they? But it was a good feeling. You know, we got into that position for our forwards, and I was just lucky to clean it up.
Congratulations. Let's have a word with the man of the match. At least, Henry, you've got a man of the match award, the Lance Todd Trophy. Your brother's got one too.
It's a fantastic feeling. I mean, just for our guys, our supporters, and our backroom staff, and everyone involved in the club. Whew, you know, just what a feeling, just relief. And you know, credit to Leeds. You know, they came with a game plan, and they stuck really with us to the last 5 minutes. But whoop, that's all I can say.
But the second half, I mean, the Rhinos came back in tremendous style in the second half.
Oh, they ran us ragged. I mean, you know, I think that for me personally, I mean, flying back from New Zealand, Australia last week, I'm just knackered, mate, and just relieved that we got away with it. And look at the, you know, great feeling from the fans. Like I said, whew.
Great for the city of Bradford, 51 years.
I mean, look at the crowd come up today, supported us. 51 years, that's history now. It's 1 year now. It's now. This is the moment. We'll look forward to the league now, but just cherish the moment tonight. It doesn't last very long, and just celebrate with the team tonight.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And I guess the man who scored the best try of the game, Nathan McAvoy. I mean, strange game, really. I mean, that was a great try. Ship over Yeston Harris's head. Took it well. It was about the end of your game, wasn't it?
Yeah, just about. I mean, about 2 minutes later, I was off the field with a bit of a back problem. It's not too bad, but I'm just glad the boys did the business.
Yeah, you had to watch the second half. It must have been awful to see that.
Oh, it was terrible. I mean, I was doing my best to try and get back on the field, you know. The physio was doing quite a bit of work with me. Unfortunately, I was running up and down, and it just wouldn't give, you know. But when that final hit went, I just couldn't believe it, you know.
And a great win for Matthew Elliott, the coach, too.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody deserves it, he deserves it. He's been here for a few years now, and we've been to a few major finals, and the stadium and all the fans here, it just tops it all off.
Congratulations, Nathan. Well done.
Thank you.
Well, that trophy cost just £60 back in 1897, and it means so much to even the modern players. They'll now climb the same number of steps, 39 steps, as at Wembley, for the winning skipper Robbie Parr to collect. The cup to be presented by the Right Honourable Kate Hoey MP, the Minister for Sport. Bradford Bulls, the winners. Their last success 51 years ago against Halifax 12-0. But they'll very soon lift their 5th Challenge Cup final victory. Tremendous effort from the Bulls. Isn't she delighted? The 2 brothers there, Robbie and Henry, joined the other brothers. Neil and Don Fox, David and Paul Hume, Kevin and Tony Iro, Mike and Steve O'Neill, all of whom have won winners' medals. A great day for our viewers in New Zealand. Sir Rodney Walker there shaking hands with James Lowles. He lost in 3 cup finals, twice with Leeds. Now a winner. Michael Withers, those 2 tries. Paul Anderson. and Brad Mackay. A loser's grand final medal last year in Sydney. This will mean so much to him. David Boyle and Nick Forshaw. It's been a long, hard road for Bradford, Jonathan.
Yeah, it must have seen an age, you know, losing in all those major finals, and it's just fantastic for Bradford.
And Jack Bates in the background there, who was last there in 47, and Bernard Dwyer, his first winner's medal in 5 appearances. Matthew Elliott. Terrific performance. And there's no one getting that cup off Brian McDermott, a loser in 96 and 97, but a winner's medal at last. And Leeds, who contributed so much to this final, it looked to be going away with them 14 points to 2 down at half-time. The winning skipper last year, Iestyn Harris, he moved up into the attack. He got Leeds going, but it was not to be. Adrian Morley there, who had to come off for attention a couple of times. Well, a word of commiseration there from Kate Hoey, but they really did come back, Jonathan, when they looked to be down and out.
Yeah, but nothing anyone says, you know, can pick their spirits up. It's a terrible place to be. It's a lonely place when you lose. You know, but they know what it's like. They were there last year, and you know, they've just got to concentrate on the league now. Second half, you know, the second half performance will give them a lot of confidence to go back and you know, to go into Super League. But it's all about Bradford. It's Bradford's day. You know, they've waited a long time for this, and they thoroughly deserve it.
They certainly did, but that's no consolation to these lads. Hay, who picked up that try in the 51st minute. David Barnhill, who came on to good effect. Dean there had a good game, but it's this day for Bradford, as Jonathan says. 51 years since they last beat Halifax by 12 points to 0. And 1947 when they last beat Leeds. They were not known as the Bulls then, it was the old Bradford Northern, but this is a new, revamped Bradford under Matthew Elliott. And Paul Anderson, well, the little lad looks to be crying there, doesn't he? Similar headstyles.
Yeah, I just, you know, it's very, very noisy, and it is scary for these young kids, but, you know, it's a fantastic feeling to be out there.
It certainly is. There's no denying the glamour of this Silk Cut Challenge Cup, and I think a word of congratulations too for the Scottish Rugby Football Union and all the people up here who worked so hard, Jonathan, to make sure that this game went on.
Yeah, 2 days ago, you know, you could have only held maybe the boat race on this field, and to get it in this condition, it's in fantastic condition now, and you know, it's just a fantastic occasion. This final is, wherever we can take it, it's just a magnificent occasion.
Yes, Bradford's 5th Challenge Cup final. James Lowe's a winner's medal there at last. He lost twice with Leeds in 94 and 95, with Bradford in 97. But now he has his moment. I think everyone forgets that also there's a winner's cheque of £120,000. Only the treasurer will probably want that.
Congratulations, we've got the whole Elliott family here. No more of the underachievers, Matthew. What an epic final.
Yeah, well, I never really subscribed to the theory of being a chunker. Get into that in here, Katie. But we